It was a tough game for us. We understood what they were going to do. They are who they are. They come out, they play hard for 40 minutes. They play the same way every night, so you know going into the game what you're going to get. We just didn't meet the challenge. But we fought hard, very proud of the guys for fighting hard and staying in the game and having an opportunity to extend the play going into overtime. But it was just made too many mistakes on the game plan today. And every time we made that many mistakes on the game plan, we've come out on the losing end of it. So especially when you're playing these type of teams, great teams like Houston. So overall, I'm still proud of the guys and for fighting and staying in the game.
Two questions for coach of the student athletes. Raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. We'll start in the front with Isaac.
Isaac Simpson, Rivals Tiger Sports Report. I know you guys, this is for Coach Hardaway, I know you guys didn't reach the ultimate goal, but how would you kind of assess the season?
I think the season was a success, especially the way it started off. We changed so many lineups early. A lot of things were going on, new coach, new system. It took a long time for the guys to really fully buy in as a group. But overall, I think the success was the season because we saw them go from being just an average team to being a really good team. Honestly, we didn't shoot the ball well today, but to hold Houston scoreless the last probably 6 minutes, 6:40, and to only hold them to 61 points. That was a defensive game. We just couldn't make enough baskets to win the game.
Go over here to Terry, please.
Hey, Coach, your team never got over 25% shooting, but you was always in the game. Coach Sampson said it was due to tired legs. Was it something they're doing, or you just not converting on execution?
Well, you got to give them credit because they play so hard, but we missed a lot of open ones as well. And that could be due to all the minutes that the guys logged, leading up to this point. And, 3 games in a row. We don't want to make excuses, man. We just had to get it done. It is what it is, and we know it's 3 days in a row. And we just fell short.
Other questions? Over here.
Coach, coming in your first season, having a guy like Jeremiah, senior like that, how important has he been this year, and what kind of a legacy do you think he's left here?
Oh, it's been big for us to have him because without him, where would we have been? He's done a phenomenal job. I had him off the ball earlier in the year, and he didn't look like himself, and then put him back on the ball, and everything went back to normal. But it's been huge to have him because he's been our savior, honestly. He's put the team on his back and done some phenomenal things. We've asked a lot of him. We played him a ton of minutes this last month and a half, and for him to get through that stretch and still do what he did was phenomenal. And his legacy, I think he's in the top 10 in Tigers in scoring. I think he did all of that this year. And being here for 4 years, he'll go down as one of the better guards that we've had here. And I'm hoping that his season isn't over.
Go over here on the left.
Coach, what are some of the positives you think you'll be able to carry over from – oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, me?
Go ahead.
Sorry. My
You're good.
apologies. All right. Sorry. Coach, what do you think are some of the positives you'll be able to carry over from this season to next season?
We just learned a lot from the losses. The losses have taught us the type of culture you got to have, the mindset that you have to have, the attention to detail, the seriousness of working on your own game, the seriousness of the game plan, everything that goes into what the great teams do on a nightly basis. It can't be optional. It has to be a part of who we are, and we've learned that from playing all these teams that we've lost to, that if you're serious enough about it, you got great leadership, everybody's believing in the culture, and not fooling around and messing around and then think it's just going to happen in the games. I think that's what we've really learned, to just have fun, but have fun doing the things the right way next year.
Go to Jeff.
Jeff Calkins from the Daily Memphian. Penny, did you notice the crowd as you left the last time? They stood to applaud in appreciation. I don't know if you noticed that at all. And then secondly, what did you had 2 open looks. Tyler had an open look and Jeremiah had an open look. What were you going for on both of those? Is that the way you drew it up?
Yeah, well, the first one with Jeremiah definitely, but to the fans, I was out of it. I was in thinking mode and my head was down, and I should have gave a wave to the fans. They've been phenomenal to us, and we love them just as much as they love us. The first play that we ran for Jeremiah was a play that we worked on all year. It was wide open. He missed a shot. The second play, Rainier didn't have the timing properly on it, and it still ended up in Tyler's hands, and he still got a good look at it, but it didn't happen properly. It was supposed to be a back screen for Tyler to go to the corner, and I think he went late and then came back up to get the ball when Kareem tried to shoot it, and Rainier was supposed to slip towards the basket, and Tyler would have came right back into that spot, but Rainier caught the ball and then just handed it to him. So it wasn't a proper execution on the second one.
Jeremiah, 2 questions. First one on the last shot when it left your hand. Did you think it had a good chance of going in? And 2, was Houston about as physical with you tonight as anybody had been all season?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna make it. I really didn't have a good shooting night. I haven't shot well this whole tournament. And yeah, Houston, that's one thing we already know. They're gonna come with physicality every night, no matter who they play against. And they did a great job on me. And I can't make no excuses about any calls that I didn't get. But we just didn't. My shots just didn't go in.
In the back.
Coach Benning, Darren Randolph for WRG TV. Coach Sampson said your team has been improving since the first game y'all played, and pretty much the last couple of months that your team has been one of the best in the league. From your observation, what have you seen improvements between the opening of conference play to now?
All aspects of the game, we've gotten better. I mean, you name it. I mean, from preparation to understanding to how serious we take the game plan now, to taking film seriously. It's like it wasn't there early, and you could tell. And that's what happens when you come in and you have a new coach, new system. It takes a while, and I didn't expect to have Rome built in a day. When I first started, I just wanted to kind of gradually get better, and around this time, be as good as we can be, because this is where you want to be gelling and peaking. And that's what's happened. The guys have really grown a lot. We're more defensive minded, even though we didn't get the stops we needed to today all game. Got them at the end, but didn't get it all game. The mindset is so much better. So definitely proud of them.
This is for Coach Hardaway. Kevin Davenport said right here.
Okay.
Kevin Davenport said he was injured in this game. How much did that affect him, and how much did that influence your decision to go small down the stretch?
Well, I wasn't aware of the injury that Kevin had, and once I found out, it was the game like right before jump ball. And I kind of watched him, and the coaches were telling me to take him out of the game because he couldn't jump or run. And I let him play a while, but to see if it would loosen up, because I didn't know what the injury was. And he played decent. He just wasn't boxing out and wasn't playing to the level that we needed him to. And the last time we brought him out, it just seemed like he couldn't go. And then I think the coaches asked him if he could go back, and he said no. He would try, but he wasn't confident that he can go. And that affected us as our second leading scorer. Not in our first our leading rebounder. You can't have those minutes played on the court against a team like Houston. Then it's much tougher.
Go over here to Terry.
This question's for Lomax. Lomax, you've hit a 3-pointer in the last 3 games, and you've been one of the dirty work players that Coach Hardaway does. How do you use that confidence going forward into next season?
I just got to keep working this summer. Just keep having confidence. My coaches and the teammates have been believing in me lately, so I just got to shoot the open shots. And my mindset is always just play defense, go out there, and if the shots come to me, just take it with confidence.
We got one in the back over here.
Coach over here. Just the energy from both the team and the crowd was at a different level in that final 5 minutes. Can you tell us, from what you saw, what flipped that switch to get you guys within 3?
Well, they tried a couple times earlier when we got within 10 and we got under 10. They got loud because they were trying to motivate us. They were trying to get us over the edge, over the hump, and we just couldn't get there until really late. But the energy from the crowd was phenomenal. It was I always liken it to a playoff game in the NBA. It's just that magic that you get when you need that crowd to give you the energy to make a shot, to make a winning play. It was crazy. I felt that it was very nice to feel that. And then we got back into the game, had a couple chances to extend the game. It didn't happen, but the fans were great all tournament.
Got one right here.
Jeremiah, you guys knew you probably had to win the whole thing to get into the NCAA tournament. Corey Davis said you guys are friends, and he's sad that you're not going to get to have that experience. Has it hit you yet that is all the great things you've done that that experience isn't going to be part of it probably?
Kind of, but everything happened for a reason. I don't question God. He know my path, so it is what it is. I'm just going to go out and, if we be in the NIT, I'm going to go out and play hard just like it's the tournament and try to win it.
One more over here, then we'll try to get a couple more in front over here.
Yeah, so Jeremiah, optimistically, there's more basketball to be played, but if not, how do you want to be remembered as your time as a Memphis Tiger?
Just somebody that was loyal to the city, came out and played hard, got better every year, and, just loyal, to be honest. I stayed home, could have done anything else, but I felt like this is where I wanted to, be and give my all to my city. So.
Yeah, but in front for Mark, please.
Penny, you mentioned you're walking off the court in thinking mode. What do you think you will remember about this game, not just next week, but as you go in the off season, as you build this program? What will you remember about this one?
That we had an opportunity. I thank God for the opportunity to be in the game like this. We didn't seize the moment, but we put ourselves in position to beat Tulane and to come back and beat a good UCF team, to put ourselves in position to play a top 10 team in the country. That's what I'm going to remember. And I'm going to take that energy that I felt going into this game and leaving the court both into next season.
Okay, take two more. Start here.
This question is for Alex. Alex, how much have you grown as a person from when you first stepped foot on the University of Memphis campus to present day? How much have you grown?
I came a long way from day one. Mindset totally changed. More mature after being around Jeremiah and other seniors all year. They taught me a lot of different things, and I'm just going to take something from each one and just hopefully can put it into the team for next year, and just keep trying to guide guys into the right direction and be a leader, and hopefully we can just get the job done for the rest of this season and just keep trying my best.
Yeah, we'll take a final question from Jeff.
Penny, do you want and expect an NIT bid, and would you like it to be home? I gather Tuesday might work.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want an NIT bid. I want these seniors to have an opportunity to still win a championship. I mean, we want our season extended, and we definitely want one. We feel like we deserve one. We played a tough schedule and really didn't fare well against the bigger teams, but we're playing the best basketball that we can play. One of the teams that are playing the best basketball in our conference. So with beating UCF a couple times, beating Temple, teams that are going to be in the NCAA, I think that we deserve it.